obesity.
What's up, guys? It's a beautiful day out. The sun's going down. Thought I should come out here because I didn't want to miss the sunlight. I haven't been outside really today. And talk about some of my biggest inspirations. As a creator, we all have our main inspirations that we go to. And I'm going to be talking about my film inspirations. So starting my list off, I would obviously go with Casey Neistat, which I've already talked about a lot in these videos, but I really don't have to give an introduction on him. You guys all know who he is. And he basically started this style of vlogging, which revolutionized the YouTube space. He's an insanely talented filmmaker. His ability to tell a story is next to none. Casey's been making videos his whole life. In the late 90s or the early 2000s, he had a show with his brother Dean called the NEISTAT Brothers, I think. I've actually went back and watched a couple episodes of it. It's actually a super dope show, and you can really tell where he's came from. And where he got a lot of his style from was, I think it was one of his mentors basically. His name is Tom Sachs, and he's also an amazing filmmaker. Casey kind of took his style, I'd say, and streamlined it and sort of made it his own. But I think Casey used to work with Tom Sachs when he was making his HBO show, or maybe they worked in the same studio space, something like that. I really highly recommend you go check out Tom Sachs though, because you'll see what I'm talking about, where Casey sort of drew some of his inspiration from him. But number two, I would say is Sam Kolder. Now Sam is an insanely talented travel filmmaker and photographer who has set the standard for travel videos, and everybody basically just copies his style. I've been watching him for close to 3 years, I want to say, with his Hawaii videos. I think I started on those. He's known for his awesome transitions that he does, the way he's able to use music and cuts in the videos. He's just great at putting together a video that really showcases a full environment and an experience. I used to actually really want to be a travel filmmaker and photographer, but didn't have the budget for that really. So I have a video sort of similar to this on my channel from a while back if you want to check it out. It's going over my favorite photographers, and I talk about some great people. My list is probably updated since then, but I still have some great photographers in there. This is essentially that video, but just about filmmakers. So, okay, I hate to call them YouTube creators, but these other three I'm about to go over, they're not really known from YouTube. So for my third filmmaker, his name is Mark Bone, and I've talked about him on my channel too before. And I think it was called Tips for Creators, one of my vlogs in my original 30-day series of the MK tapes I did. He's a documentary filmmaker. He has a lot of great courses and tips for people trying to get into filmmaking that want to do documentaries. But Mark Bone has shot projects for companies like Nikon and some other ones I can't really remember right now. He has a ton of helpful stuff on his channel, so I highly recommend you check him out. And one of my favorite things about him is that he shoots almost everything on vintage lenses. He has a couple videos talking about it, but he loves the use of vintage lenses and likes to talk about a lot how you don't need super expensive equipment or a crazy expensive lens that's tack sharp to make a film. And he actually prefers some of the cheaper lenses that he's worked with, just because it gives it so much character and stuff like that. And that's one of my favorite things about his films, is that they're so unique and they just have so much character to them. The lenses that he shoots on, you just get so much texture that you wouldn't otherwise have with just a new G Master lens like this one. Okay, I forgot to film this next person's outside, but this filmmaker's name is Solomon Lighthelm, and he's honestly my #1 inspiration for what I hope my films can be one day. His work is insane. Solomon Lighthelm I actually found through Mark Bone, I'm pretty sure, but I found his Vimeo page and just watched through all of his stuff basically. His videos are just amazing. Everything he shoots, I believe he shoots almost everything on film, and it gives it this grungy super dope texture to everything.
Downtown with the cash flow, looking all I fly by, look it's my prime and the back paychecks, spend all at once I live twice for the mind. So cautious, I'm walking nothing nice. So anxiously conscious, my confidence imprecise. So sure that they might have to compensate with size. I'm working my way up but never.
And not only that, but his sound design is also so good too. If you guys haven't heard of Solomon Lighthelm, you should definitely check him out. Okay, I know I didn't have him on my list outside, but another filmmaker you should check out is Dan Mace. I was introduced to him through Casey Neistat's videos. Casey invited him over to his office for like a short period of time. He's from South Africa, I believe, so the same place that Casey's wife is actually from. He's like a creative genius, and he's also super funny. So his videos are like really high quality. The way he goes about stuff in his videos is just like super creative, and you'll know what I mean if you go watch his videos. Super dope dude. And if you haven't checked him out, he would be at like the top of my list for like a creator that I aspire to be like someday. It's gonna be all for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. My goal is to hit at least 500 subs this year, which I know it's probably not gonna happen, but I keep trying to post at least 2 times a week, so this will help. And next year, we're aiming for at least 1 million. So if you're new here, subscribe, leave a like, helps out the algorithm, pushes my videos out to more people. Comment whatever you want, and I'll catch you guys next week.